Hello, Spin94 here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we've got a battle against Carl. This is an old battle on X and Y, and he's rocking a pretty intimidating team where I was rocking Torkoal, Lickitung, bloody Crustle, all that good stuff. So anyway, we're going to jump straight into this battle here, and I believe he decides to lead off with his Greninja, which of course he does, and I decide to lead off with my safety, which is Flygon. The safety call because he's a very safe lead. So I go for the U-turn here, and that doesn't do as much damage as I thought it would do, as I am a Scarf Flygon. I expected to either be really low on health or kill, so I wasn't sure, but then I see spikes here, and I'm like, oh, you're one of these weird defensive Greninjas. I mean, this is before Greninja was actually Ubers, but it was just weird seeing this weird defensive set. So it goes for the accessory here, and that does a ton of damage. It would have done more if it was an offensive set, luckily for me. It does nearly half to me, as I go for a Sludge Bomb, and, you know, I get the poison, so it's like, ha! I mightn't have killed you, but you're as good as dead anyway. So this is a technical I actually traded someone a while ago. I mean, a cool 10, it's a pretty solid nickname for this thing, but the problem is, it's literally got, only IV it's got is special defense. Everything else isn't too bad on it, apart from its defense, which is utterly terrible. Which it sucks that its defense is bad, but you can't really complain when you're getting given a free shiny. If you complain you've got a free shiny, you know, what the hell's wrong with you, for Christ's sake? Anyway, so this Greninja goes down, and that Greninja is down and out. Thank God that thing's out of the way. So he goes into a Sableye here, and the Sableye is going to go for the Protect to scout out what this thing has got, and I'm going to go for the Toxic, as I can't miss Carve. Interesting bit of trivia with X and Y in the new generations: if a poison type has Toxic, it can never miss, even if things are using Fly and stuff like that. So that's a pretty cool feature. Anyway, so I'm going to hit this thing up with a Toxic. I think the only way it can miss is if you do Evasion or something like that, but even then it mightn't even do that, because Toxic on poison Pokemon is amazing now. So yeah, definitely have that. If you're a defensive set and you're a poison type, you might as well run Toxic. So I go for a Scowl here, do a decent chunk of damage. This is very bulky Sableye. I'm reckoning more in special defense and defense cuff. If you're a Sableye, you don't need to buff up your defense too much, as you do have Will-O-Wisp to deal with those physical attackers. So anyway, I'm getting burned out here, you're getting poisoned, so I'm burning on the outside, but you're dying on the inside. So, you know, pretty philosophical trade here. So he goes for the Recover, as I'm just going to keep hitting this thing with the Scald. I mean, yeah, I'm going to die eventually, but so are you, because, you know, the poison's going to keep doing more and more damage each turn. So I'm putting the pressure to this thing switching out. I'm glad this thing hasn't got any kind of Water Absorb or Storm Drain on his team. So he does decide to switch out, and he goes into Arcanine Blade. I believe that's how it's pronounced. So I'm going to go for this thing here, and I do get the burn. That was a very risky switch, and it unfortunately didn't pay off my opponent at all. But then again, this could be one of those special sets, but if it is a special set, I might be able to live a thing or two from it. So he does change stance, and he goes into his Blade form. He goes for a Shadow Sneak. This is not how you run an Aegislash, people. That is very risky, and even with a crit, I do get the Scowl, and with it being into attacking mode instead of defense, I am able to take that out. He might as well have been, he should have stuck to the slow mode and hit us with something else. That is definitely not how you use an Aegislash play. Sorry to be critical, but if you're going to use an Aegislash, which is now in Ubers, you need to know, the thing is, it's in Ubers because it's a very tactical Pokemon, and if you're going to use it, you have to be tactical with it. That's all I'm going to say on the matter. So he goes into his Flygon here, and I get hurt by those spikes, so I'm going to Protect, which sucks about those spikes, because it basically shuts down any my Focus Sash users, which I believe was Espeon on this team. So I'm going to get some nice lefties recovery, as he is going to want to hit me up with an Earthquake here, so these things are usually banded or scarfed like mine is. So I'm going to switch into my own Flygon and say, you know, just bleh bleh bleh, English speaking out there. So anyway, I'm going to avoid the Earthquake and go straight for the Dragon Claw, being faster of a Scarf, and take that thing out for good. So he goes into his Hyper Scissor here, and I'm thinking, you know what, he didn't intimidate me. There's no point in me switching out, so I might as well just stick around and go straight for the Dragon Claws here. So it goes to that Dragon Claw, I do a Cough, and that was a critical hit. I did manage to do half to that, and he does thrash me about here, and that nearly kills me. So I go straight to the Dragon Claw again, and nearly kill it. It's on a smidgen of health here. So unfortunately safety goes down, so Flygon be gone. So that is unfortunate. So I go to ZZ Top here, and this is why I'm pretty proud of this. Watch this. So he goes for the Thrash. I do live that because Torkoal is a defensive beast, and sorry, knocked my microphone there. So I do live that being a defensive beast, and I Rapid Spin and kill something with the Rapid Spin. I always want points for killing things with Rapid Spin. I love killing things with Rapid Spin, because it hits two birds with one stone. I get rid of those really annoying spikes. Espeon can come in later and just, you know, go some damage. So he goes for the Quiver Dance here. I do predict that. I'm like, okay, you're going to want to set up. I'm not going to switch. So I'm going to go straight for the Yawn here to give you a choice. Do you want to be nice and set up, or do you want to be asleep? So I predicted he would switch out here, but he doesn't, and he goes for the Buzzbug, and look at the damage it does, considering it's not a very effective hit. It nearly kills me. I go for the Yawn again, predicting the switch, but it doesn't, so I get some nice lefties recovery. I wish I'd gone for the Protect, but as I say, it's Torkoal set, I was still getting used to it at the time, but you know, you can still, everybody makes mistakes, I suppose, even the guy with the Aegislash. So I go for the switch out here, and he does switch out into a Sableye, and I go in to get it off, which is a defensive wall. I didn't really know what else to bring in. At least the rock type would have scared this thing off. So it goes for the Will-O-Wisp here, and now we're going to play the game of stall. He's going to burn me. I'm going to get the Stealth Rocks up to deal with that thing when it comes back in. And unfortunately, my opponent is not at a very good position here, as he is going to try to get the recover off. But unfortunately, he's not going to be able to recover in time. It is toxic damage, whereas poison damage. Toxic takes off 1/16th, then 2/16th, and 3/16th, 4/16th, etc., etc. So, oh, pardon me, got my guts out there. I'm going to be able to whittle this thing down and do some major damage. So basically, that's pretty much the battle here while this stall fest's going on. I'm just going to be a bit of an update to my subscribers and stuff like that for who make it this far into the video. It might be a while before I get some Pokemon battles. As you notice, I'm uploading a lot from X and Y these days. As I say, I'm playing a lot of Fallout. I'm busy many weekends. I'm having to work a lot of weekends now. So sorry the battle content's not going to be as much. But basically, December time, I'm going to try to get back into it and upload as many battles as I can before Christmas. And if you want to challenge me, just say in the description. As I say, it's going to be Christmas time-ish when you get there, unfortunately, which sucks. But as I say, I will be willing to battle you. Just name the tier and all that below. As I say, I've been unfortunately busy lately. So anyway, he goes into this Volcarona here, and that's going to take half from the Stealth Rocks damage. He's not going to wake up because he's still in his first turn sleep. And I'm going to hit you up with a Rock Slide and finish this game off for good. So thank you all for watching. This has been Spinner94 here. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Believe me, it does help when you do all this. And of course, I hope you all, as ever, have a nice day.